Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, to everyone, and welcome to the Wedderburns. And we are literally a little bit late, aren't we? We should have done one in February, so we're going to be doing two this month. So watch out for the second one. Welcome again to Relationship Talk. You want to expound upon that a little bit, honey? Just let them know what this concept derived from.
All right, so Relationship Talk. The emphasis is on real, right? So it's R-E-A-L. Well, actually, you see it in the promo, right? Is it promo? I always get them thinking wrong. It's a promo, whatever that thing is, right? So it is Relationship Talk, and the emphasis is really that, to have real talk as it relates to relationship, whether you are married or you are unmarried, whether you are a Christian or not, or whatever faith you are of. This is what Relationship Talk is about. It's holding no bar. It is unadulterated. It is unfiltered. No bars holding. We just lay everything on the table, because we do believe that one of the factors affecting marriages is that there's no transparency. And so we want to be real. We want to speak from the platform as Christians to let others know that we do have real issues and we have real problems, but we want to leave you with the real solutions. All right. And so that is what Relationship Talk is all about. We have a special guest, well, not a special guest, but a special couple.
Yes,
today.
That will be joining us. Can I just ask you all to just share, like, hit the notification bell, and of course, I'm going to ask you to subscribe. I think we've only got 146 subscribers.
Yeah, because we're not pushing it. We haven't been pushing it. We need to push it, all right? But guys, we need your help to push this thing. Hi, is it Shamil? God bless you.
Shamik. Welcome, Lorian. Oh, Demetrius, thank you so much. Love and miss you, baby. We've got
Avril Scarlett.
Avril's
Hey,
here with
Minister
us.
Scarlett. God bless you. And we have Takima Hall. Hey, Kima, how you doing? Guys, please, can you just send the link over to someone and tell them that we are on? We want to talk. Join in the discussion. The couple, they are behind backstage, and they are excited. They're burning, but we're going to let them burn some more, please, before we get things going. All right, so of course, it's Relationship Talk, and it's all about putting everything on the table. But it is also a faith-based, somewhat initiative, where we as Christians, just strip our nakedness and just show you who we are.
Nakedness, honey?
Yes.
What term?
Yes. We want to be naked with the truth, all right? So we're going to give you the naked truth. But before we do, we want to, start off in a word of prayer. We start nothing without prayer. So, let's bow our heads. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for your blessings. We honor you. We love you. We appreciate you for all that you have done. And we give you praise, glory, and honor. Even though just have your presence in our way right now. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. Absolutely. Authenticity, naked with the truth. See it? There you see it. Avril said it. So why you have me out? And Avril said it.
I wasn't objecting. Because we're talking about relationship, and with relationship comes some sort of nakedness. So
there you go.
So
there you go.
Just hinting.
All right. So guys, remember also, hey, Pastor Griffith, how you doing? God bless you. Thank you for tuning in.
Guys.
So we want you to leave your comments in the chat section, whether you are joining in from Facebook or YouTube. We welcome you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. But we want to read your comments. Also, we are all about having that conversation, that dialogue. Yes, we have a guest couple today, and most of the questions, if not all the questions, will be geared towards them. But we want you to participate as we go along. Honey, over to you.
Lovely. So normally before we get started, I would just like to encourage the audience, those who are listening, those who are watching, to just briefly participate. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to just ask us any question as it relates to relationship that's been on your mind, that's been burning, and you'd just like for us to respond to. It's only two. We're only going to take two today. And so we're going to give you some time to just think about those questions and pop them in the chat, and we're going to have a look at those. But do you have any tips for how to spice up one's relationship? I know the other day we were talking about affirmation. You just want to talk a little bit about that? Is that okay for us to start?
Why you putting me on the spot?
Affirmation, is it important in a relationship?
So what you think? It seems like you're asking a personal question. So what do you think?
It's not personal. It's something that I think is necessary in a relationship, in a marriage, for a partner, a husband, a wife, to affirm, or to compliment their partners. And I think that's essential.
Yes, I do believe it is essential, definitely needed. Personally speaking, and again, I'm going to be real, I do believe that men are not so much affected, and then I'm speaking from my perspective. I just don't think men are affected by that. Women like to hear that they're beautiful. They like to hear that, they're looking stunning, like today, you're looking stunning. They want to hear that. They want to hear, I love you every day. I that's what I know. Men, on the other hand, and we need to work on that, men, we don't really like to say the nice things to our spouse. We kind of feel like, if we share these intimate moments, we're exposing ourselves and becoming vulnerable, and want the woman to kind of take a step off us. But the truth be told, it's good, to show, how vulnerable in love we are towards our partner. So I do believe it's needed and it's necessary, and it's something that I believe us men, we lack, in doing. I myself sometimes don't tell you that, because I feel like, why do I need to tell her, say, she look hot and she's beautiful. She can see it in my expression, but she, and I believe every woman, they want to hear it.
I beg to differ. Please do. I would encourage husbands and wife alike to reaffirm your husband, let them know that, baby, you're looking stunning, you look handsome, you look gorgeous. And we need to hear that first and foremost at home. Chances are when you get outside, you get more attention. You garner more attention from the opposite sex. And if you're missing that at home, then it opens a door, I would think, for anything really. And so we have to, be mindful as individuals, as, how we express ourselves, not to overdo it, but, do it with, I would say, a level of just affirming the person, just making them feel good about themselves. That, if you go out and someone is telling you or giving you that attention, you may somehow react to it. But if it's something that you're told at home, I think, you stand a better chance of, just sharing and spreading your love. I personally think, for me, and this is growing up, it was something that I lacked growing up. I had parents who absolutely loved me and were saying, Mom and Dad, thank you so much. You love me so much, but I don't think I was told enough. And because of that, I think it affected my confidence and my self-belief and how I saw myself. And so I think that's very important also in a relationship, not only with a parent and children.
So let me see if I get what you're saying. So you're saying that if you are not getting those affirmations at home, mm-hmm. and someone outside gives you those affirmations, you can be distracted, or you may.
No, this is just a generic statement. And we see a lot of relationship breakdown.
No, and the you there don't necessarily
mean
accusative. Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a general thing where a lot of relationship breakdown because of that. They're at home, there's no attention, there's no affirmation, and there's no praise. That and if you go out and the relationship is dying and starving of that, an individual goes out and that attention is being offered and lauded to them, outside, at work, wherever it may be, then, the enemy, it gives room for the enemy to creep in.
Yeah. Ladies, comment in the comment section and let me know if this is a reality. If you're not getting the attention at home and somebody else outside is giving it to you, you think that, you might stray? Let me know. If not stray, would you just soak in all the attention that you're getting?
Some people thrive off that.
But why would they? Why?
Can you help us to just answer that question? Do you like that? Do you thrive off the idea that, someone commends you? Thank you so much. Who's that? Travis. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Any questions?
Well, Abby is responding. So she said, yes, the spouses at times will learn to, will lean to the person who's affirming them. Okay. Yeah. All right. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. No problem, Travis. You said you'd be on shortly. Okay. I'm looking for questions. Any question? No questions yet. Okay. I think it's about time we bring on our guest.
Just before you go, Kima is responding. Yes, I have heard. Okay.
I've heard that before. Not strayed, but it may cause a person to be more open and flirty. Yeah.
So you say yes, yeah, that's so fast. She was like, yes, with attitude. What? You said it signs?
What kind of signs, honey?
They like it as like that's from a portion of experience, is it?
No, darling.
Okay, all
right. I've seen it so many times.
Oh, okay. So secondary experience. Okay, not primary experience. Okay. No. All right then. All right. Good.
Okay. So just before we bring on our guest, what would you like to say
about our guests?
Yeah. I want to introduce you.
All right. So our guests are the Michelis. I hope I pronounce it correct. The Michelis, and they are my drum roll, please. My sister and brother-in-law, the Michelis, and they are what we define or class as an interracial couple, and that's what we'll be talking about today. Interracial relationship, union, marriage, etc. And we'll be talking about the ills and the ups and the downs and the curves that they both experience in their relationship, and ultimately the challenges that they have encountered in the past, and what they may be encountering now, and what does their future look like, at least from their eyes. So we want to bring them on, and we're going to stick them up today because we have some questions that we want to stick them up with, and we want them to give us, their honest response. And for those who are out there and you are considering, or if you know someone who you are interested in and they are of a different race, then maybe the Michelis can give you some solutions, or they can give you some tips as to how to make that relationship better. All right. Should we introduce them now?
Yes.
I'm going to give the honors. to you to do that. So please give a virtual amen. Welcome to the Michelis, Claudio and Sasha Michelis.
All the way from Canada. They are here to join us. And I'm just going to hand over to Sasha to just introduce herself and her handsome husband.
You can hear us? Can you hear us?
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear, right? So I'm Sasha, and Tripper, which is Claudio, know me as Sid. My middle name is Sidney, so most of his people know me as Sid. And we are a Jamaican Canadian couple. Well, Jamaican Canadian Italian couple. We live in about an hour away from Toronto, the city in Ontario. And we're here. We've been married for 3 years. We just celebrated our anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
Yay! And we have, well, I have 3 kids still, so we have 3 kids together, and that's it. What do you want? You want to say something?
No.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, listen. Okay, guys, let me say this. Let me say this, right? No, Claudio in the background there, he looks shy, but he's not shy. Okay, he's not
I'm
shy.
sorry.
I can tell you this: the moment the conversation starts, he's gonna
Take
open
over.
up. All right, and can I say this? He is as real and as authentic as it is. So I don't know we have any filters, because I know he can be very real and very open.
I warned him already. Warn him off.
Okay, all right. So he was pre-warned. All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good. You want to shoot the first question, babe?
First question's on. Can you see it on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So she basically did explain that they are a mixture of Jamaican, Canadian, and Italian, right?
Italian.
Yeah, Italian. And I say Italian as opposed to Italian, because Ital meaning the Jamaican word, and you blend with Italian. Amen. But Claudio, can you tell us a little bit, about your background?
Your culture.
I was born in Toronto. My background, my parents are from southern Italy, a place called the city town Calabria, which is really at the
end
of the boot, near the toes or whatever. Parents came here in 1962.
Ooh, okay.
And
all right. So you subliminally gave away your age there. Not directly.
Not really.
Yeah. But, so we know
Not
that.
really.
Okay. Yeah, that. So he was born after 62.
Yes.
Long after.
Yeah.
We're still close in age. We both were born in the 70s.
Okay.
Lovely.
Nice. All right then.
Lovely.
Okay. So the questions are gonna come rapidly. All right.
Okay.
I know some you're gonna take time to expound on them more so. All right. So how
did you two meet each other? And was this the first time dating outside of your race?
Okay. So yes, it was my first time. I could say it was Claudio's first time, was it? But
kind of.
Kind of. He dated a person who was mixed. We met in the the most taboo way. So we never told people how we met before, because we didn't want anyone to judge us and stuff like that.
She didn't. I told everybody. I didn't care.
I care. But we met online.
Okay.
And at the time, it was our first.
Yeah.
It was both our first time going online, but it wasn't like the sites like the
It was a
apps
site
like,
called Match.com.
why are you calling out the people then?
That's okay.
But
It was good. It was good.
yeah, it's a good. We had to subscribe, so we didn't like. I didn't want to go on like, no, I didn't want no Tinder swindler. That's what. But yeah, and so I signed up. My
Yep.
coworkers, we were talking one day, and they said, why not sign up for Match? And well, for online dating, and then I said, okay. I was I was like skeptical, but then I said, okay, Claudio, and I decided to sign up for maybe about a month just to try it. Claudio signed up for what, 6 months?
3 months? 6 months.
You subscribed for 6 months, right?
6 months or 3 months, yeah. But it was a friend that did it for me too. Like,
And it
he's
was
the one
his friend too.
that told me to do it because he met his wife on Match.
And then, and so the first weekend, he saw my profile. But the funny thing is, we weren't gonna meet up or match because the age group that I put, he was in it. So so his I was in
my
his
age
age
group,
group.
yeah.
So he saw my profile, but he didn't reach out or didn't say hi or anything like that. He just liked my photo. And I was
Yes.
like, "Oh."
Yes.
And then I wasn't into it. I just did it because my coworkers, said try something different. They convinced me to do it. So I wasn't really into it. He was the only person I met on it. And I saw the light. I'm like, I saw it a second time. He liked the second time, and I said, let me check him out. And I look at his profile, and I liked his profile. And I read that he in his description he said places that he likes to visit was Jamaica and Dominican Republic.
The places I visited.
Yeah, something like that. So right off the bat I said, okay, he's open to dating a Black person, right? And then what else? And then I looked, like I started checking out, and then there was religious views and all of that. And he doesn't want me to talk about
no, that's
that.
okay.
But
I did it by accident. I didn't know what to do on the computer.
it was our first time, right? So he set it up, and everything was by default, and which includes his religious view, which was atheist.
Oh my.
Yes. So we weren't supposed to meet, right? And then
I don't know how that got on there, but
it did. And then that just turned me off, and then I just leave it alone, right? And so
when
about
you went to Jamaica.
2-3 weeks, don't even nothing. I didn't say anything, right? He didn't even say hi or anything, just a like, right? And I went to Jamaica, and then I came back. But when I was in Jamaica, I was thinking about, him and everything,
Oh, wow, you
whatever. Yeah. And then we just by seeing the picture, I was thinking about him. So when I came back, I asked my coworker, should I say hi? And she said, go for it. Maybe, there's a reason why you're atheist. And then, so, but when I went back, it was gone. The religious view, it was gone. So I don't know if he changed it.
Francesco told me.
Oh, Francesco. Oh, his friend changed it. And then I said, okay, when I get home, I'm gonna say hi. And I type in hi, and as they say, the rest is history. I know it doesn't sound like a fun, like a story, but still.
Well, no, it's quite interesting. Just ignore wifey. She's talking about some stuff here. But I like the fact that you guys said that you met online. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you met online. So it was an online dating site. Is that so?
Yeah.
All right. Now I know that there's a lot of taboo one as it relates to online dating, but clearly it worked for the both of you. Initially there were some hiccups, case in point, by default, atheist by default, and you would have run, but your friends encouraged you, and you found out that he was not an atheist, and
It's
and
gone. It miraculously it's gone when the second time I went. But he
look
said
at that.
his friend told him to change it. But I
Look at
believe
that.
that we were supposed to meet, honestly.
So let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. Now I know the chat, the chat, they already start asking the question, but we're gonna ask your questions after we finish with you. But Claudio, I want to
Yeah.
get you in on this. Did when you went on this online dating site, did
Mhm.
you go with any inkling or any conception in your mind that it would be a hit, or you just did it for doing sake?
I was
Yeah.
honestly hoping and praying that it would,
Yeah.
knowing that my friend met his wife on the same site.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
was hoping that it would be I would find that
He
special
he
someone.
he, he actually went on one or two
One to a
dates.
one. Oh, no, 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 no.
He doesn't know. He
You
doesn't
don't.
know. Right? That did not happen, Claudio. I don't know why you put on the spot. That did not
No,
happen.
I can't. That
Exactly.
was just.
That did not
Yeah.
happen. All right.
Oh
All
my
right. Let's jump
God.
over that. Let's jump over that one.
Yeah.
So what was it? Was it? And this is fitting. Was it love or like at first sight? Now, you'd have to look at the picture. You have to read the profile. So was it any what was it when you saw the pictures of each other? Did you go, all right, okay, all right? No, I like to know what were your responses. Sasha?
It was. It was. It was like first when I saw the picture, because otherwise when I was in Jamaica, I wouldn't be thinking about it, but thinking about him. For him, he just loved
Yeah.
my braids.
I saw
That's
the
all.
I
picture she
want him to
had.
speak. Let him speak.
The picture that she had on the site, she had the braids. And I just loved the
The
way she
braids.
looked.
Just the
Um,
braids.
but seeing her for the first time is where I really fell with. To me, it was
Yeah,
love at first
it
sight.
was, yeah, that for sure.
Oh, so you both were wowed when you actually met in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
was.
how was that experience? What was that experience? Because I mean, you saw online, Claudia, you saw that she was
Mhm,
I'm gonna say it, that she was a black individual. You saw
mhm,
Sasha, that he was a white individual. So you guys already knew that what you were getting into. But when you actually met up on that day, what was the experience like meeting? In a public place, what was that like?
I mean, for me, I wasn't looking at like when I met him, honestly, I just like fell in love with him, like him as a person, because you met him already, Omar. It's
Yes,
hard not to like Claudio, honestly.
trust me.
I Anybody that meet him, it's like you just drawn to him, and I felt like I knew him like a long time ago, and it felt so natural, like
mhm.
we weren't nervous or anything. You know,
Everything just came
it
together.
just flowed, yeah. And I saw him, and I didn't see the color. We just chat.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. And
He
you kept.
he was a little stunned because of my hair.
Yeah, she came with new braids. So the picture had braids. So when she came, she had no braids, and I didn't know what.
Because I'm white, right? So
But I loved her hair.
no, when I say that, he's touching my hair, like
Yeah, it was
like
that was,
he's like wondering
it
if
was
it's the
awesome.
same hair, and I'm like,
Oh, so Claudio, I'm curious to find out. So when you say that she came without the braid, um, expound a bit what you mean by
It
that,
freaked me
because
out. I
it
thought
freaks
I
you
was
out.
gonna see her with braids.
Oh, so you thought
he
it,
thought
you
it was real.
I thought it was a real hair.
This is the interracial couple that we're talking about tonight. He thought
so
it was real.
I thought she cut off all her hair. And I was
Oh,
thinking, well, why'd
he
you do
had a
that? Like,
braids
that's what I was
in.
thinking in my head.
Oh,
And even
So you
though
were,
I am in hair, I honestly thought,
He's in
so
white
you were
hair.
looking for Rapunzel, and
Yeah.
then you got I don't want to say it. I don't want to
I didn't
yeah.
know much about,
My
like,
hair was like this. My hairdresser set me up. She's on the line, so she did a good job. But it was I don't know.
I
He was
was
just,
just
but
shocked
he said I
in
look.
a good way, in a
Yeah,
good way.
he said I look better in
Yeah,
person.
I was
Okay.
shocked in
So
a good way.
you preferred the braid, Claudia.
He
No,
did.
did I prefer the braid? No, no,
No, he doesn't like. He didn't like short hair.
I don't like the braid too much.
Okay. All right.
To be quite honest with you, I really don't like the braid too much.
It's not a braid, but short
Whatever,
hair.
what are they called? What did you have?
He doesn't like weave, or he likes the natural hair.
I like this.
But then, yeah, now he
Ah,
like.
man after my own art. I like this. Yeah. All right.
But
Okay.
before with the, like that's something that he learned with us black women as well. It's the weave and the braid. Like, and he's fascinated with it in terms of taking out my weave and stuff and all of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
I'm fascinated.
Well said. Well said. All right. So don't worry, because we're gonna get down pretty much into your business, but not your personal business, but because we want the response to come out. So we are just asking the early, easy, preliminary questions before we get deep down. Question number 4. Is it 4? Oh good. So what has been the most challenging thing about dating and being together? So what were your challenges? What are the difficult things that you face in your relationship or being together? What is it? Can you
I mean,
identify any?
obviously racism, um, our cultural differences. It's a little bit challenging. Um, well, not
No,
racism from you,
no,
but
yeah.
no. But like, we got our cultural differences. Like when he met me, he said I never spoke patois. You see, once I got used to him, that was it.
Now I don't
Oh,
understand nothing.
oh. So okay, so the cultural difference. So Claudia, what is your impression of this patois?
I love it.
You love it, but you don't understand
Um,
it. You haven't learned it yet.
I'm getting pretty good understanding it. Talking, no.
Yeah.
Because I
Can you?
talk with him all the time.
Oh, so can
And
you give us an
with
example, Claudia?
me, no, I know pygmy. Um, I understand a lot with my mother-in-law here. She's really she talks that way.
Yeah, they get up.
Okay.
They're so
Yeah.
funny.
Uh,
All right. Okay, cool. So, all right, so let me hear, Claudia. What are the challenges that you face in this union? Because I know Sasha's challenges may be different from yours. And
yeah.
she did identify racism as one. What are the challenges or the primary challenge that you face?
You were saying that he was kind of
What was it again? My challenges were
when you just started dating me and having.
for me. One of the challenges was how people reacted um, with being with a black woman. They always had to watch what they said around me because they would
Mhm.
let their guard, like people would use certain words. And now that they knew I was with a black person, they would make sure that they don't use those words in front of me. Um,
Okay.
they would,
I understand you. Yeah.
and I got it from, it was more friends the way some acquaintances would act sometimes. But they all learned very quickly not to do that in front of me, right?
Okay. So you're saying basically because you were married to a black person, they were quite selective with
Mhm.
what they say about a black individual.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But how does that make you feel? Do you feel that they are doing it only because they don't want to hurt your feeling, or
No, I think for me it's more to me it's more respect the way
okay, good, good.
they, you know, I don't want whatever they do, if I'm not there, the way they talk, I don't hear it, that's fine. But in front of me, don't do it, right?
Okay, I understand. And you respect when they give
Yeah,
you that respect.
that's
Well
right. Yeah.
said. Well said. Well said. Well said.
I think
Well said.
another challenge we face is that, I mean, it's not really communication to say that we don't communicate because we talk a lot. We tell each other everything. I talk too much. But I think is how I communicate, because when I'm passionate and emotional and I talk,
Scream. Yeah, she screams.
the patois comes out, and
She's
he
not screaming, but she's screaming.
listen, babe.
I said it come naturally. Yeah.
Yeah, so the so the patois comes out, and then he misunderstands 95% of the times, you know, and if I would
99.
99,
All
okay,
right.
and then so it's like we always that's the missing, like it's always that we always have to afterwards when we, um when he goes one place and I go another, then and we figure it out, like he will understand then what I was trying to say. It's just some words that you use. It doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean that's what I mean. Like if I could say,
But
"Mm,
it's the expression. It's how
yeah, it's
she
the
says it.
expression." So he takes like sometimes it a wrong way. It doesn't mean that not when we're arguing, and just like in general when we're talking,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say, no, I don't mean it that way. Him too,
Mm,
sometimes the way he expressed himself,
mm.
the Italian come out and everything, but the way he expressed himself, I sometimes
With my
um
hands.
don't understand. No, I wasn't. I was going to do something like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
sometimes don't. So communication is an issue for us. So that's challenging. That's one of the challenges that we face too.
All right. So what are you guys doing to make the communication
Me
better?
just nobody talk to him.
No, that's not the solution. All right, that's not the solution, guys. If that's your solution, it won't work. Right?
No,
You have to come up with some solution. That's why it's real talk, right? Real solutions on this place. So we want to bring some solutions. I do understand there's something you said. I'm gonna give you some time to expound. There's something that you said because I guess it's because of maybe it is our not Jamaican, but our African heritage that sometimes when we speak passionately, it may comes across as if we are communicating in an aggressive manner. So we're passionate. Sometimes myself and Kadian, we are in the room and we are speaking about something so passionate, and sometimes we wonder if the next door neighbors think that we're over here
Not the neighbors, the
arguing, or the
kids.
kids think that we're arguing because we are so passionate. But he being not from our culture, Sash, whenever you are like that, and such as my little sister, and my mother, God bless her home, she has four of us. Sasha is the most aggressive out of all the siblings. I love her to death, right? So I know, she can be also passionate when but with passion, she's like, I understand Claudio can misinterpret that. But again, what would you do, Sasha, outside of not talking, right, or stop talking? What can you do to remedy that? What will you give?
Can I just say something
Yeah.
just quickly before we go into that? What this question that you're asking, this situation is not just because of the different cultures. We do have this, even if you have two Jamaicans, we do have these sorts of communication issues. If you see where I'm coming
So
from, so it's not,
imagine two different
Imagine, yeah.
separate culture. It's gonna be difficult.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be magnified. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I don't know what's happened.
Okay,
Trying to sort this out. Okay.
it's down. It's down. All right. So we have some technical problems, but we're gonna go continue nevertheless. All right. I think you were saying something there earlier, Sasha. Were you?
There were
In
just
terms
about
of what
the
do we
question.
do when we face this challenge.
Yeah.
Like we will just take a step back and then we revisit it or we talk about it again. And the second time, we always understood each other the next time.
Yeah.
You
Well
know?
said. Okay, well said. All right, so the next question, our system is done, but please pray for us that relationship talk we step up and we get proper system and everything. It wasn't plugged in?
No,
Oh my goodness. Okay, so sorry about that. The computer went down, but so you won't be able to see the question just now coming on the screen, but we're gonna go along. Okay, so what has been okay? We asked a question. Um
We
uh,
had some. We have
Okay, no,
No, we
no,
have them.
we
They're
have
here.
we have them. So do people stare at you when you are together? You know, and
That's
if
the answer.
they do, you know, how do you respond to that?
Um,
We asked her.
I don't like to respond to
But they
people,
did not
but
say if they stare, yes or no.
yeah. Oh, they stare.
They
Um,
stare.
I get it from both sides.
So
So
who's okay? I was about to ask which side stare.
when a black person will see us together, they'll kiss their teeth.
Oh, really?
Guaranteed.
Okay.
They get upset.
Oh, upset at
Um,
you or upset at her or upset at both of you?
I don't
they
know
get
who they get.
upset.
He thinks it's him.
They get upset at me that I'm with a black woman or at her, but it looks like they're kissing their teeth at me.
I
And
don't
that's
know.
happened
But
more than once.
no, not necessarily. When he said black person, he means like a black woman. Then
No, a
probably
black man.
black man too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
No, because I remember when we went to the
in Bramley
store.
City Center
Yeah.
at Niagara Falls.
Everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah.
so what are your
Response.
response?
Yeah.
Oh no, we get used to
You
it.
know what? At first you want to like say something, and then I figure there's no point.
Because we don't know. I don't know why they're looking at us. We just assume that they're looking to say, because I do look young, but I'm not that much younger than Claudio. I mean, earlier I said we're both born in the 70s. So they assume that I'm with him because of money or whatever, right? So I don't know. I'm just wondering. That's the start, right?
Yeah.
That's what they think. I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
General
Yeah.
consensus. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
I
they're
agree.
probably wondering why am I with him,
Why is a
right?
black woman with a white guy? And when the white people see, a white person sees me with a white girl, sees me with a black woman, they think the same thing, right? Like why are you with her and not a white person?
So
Because
you
the
get it
black
from
people,
both sides of the color.
yeah, with the
Yeah.
white people, because they don't kiss their teeth, the white people will just look at you.
And they'll judge
You can tell the look
Okay.
that they give you. The
So how
black
does that make
people,
you guys feel?
I don't care. At first, I used to
At
bother
first
me,
it
but
bothered us, but now, I mean, I'm used to it. I'm thick skinned, not necessarily used to being with him and they stare, but I'm just used to
I just give them a thumbs up.
racism I'm just used to it.
So
So I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me.
all
It
right.
doesn't bother me like us going out or anything. No, but what we should talk about or what is funny is that whenever we go out and we're doing anything or whatever, like for example, we went away once and it was my treat. I took him out for his um birthday and the hotel gave me issues, right? And it was a nice hotel and everything, and I want the best. And they gave me so much issue because I was using my card and everything. He took us out for our anniversary. Oh, we get everything. Same place, and
Oh,
we got
wow.
everything. So,
Wow.
so anytime I'm doing anything, I send him. I mean, even in Jamaica, we went to Jamaica for our honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Yeah, and we went to, I don't want to call the hotel, but it was a couple's hotel, right? And we didn't know that it would be more older couples though, but it was still, we didn't want kids around and whatever. And I got treated so bad by my own people. They're looking at me thinking, and I'm saying to myself, I'm Canadian. You know I'm Canadian, right? But they just looking at me thinking I'm a 90-day fiance or something.
Oh dear. Wow.
And it was so bad. And they really, really treated like there was an incident where I asked for like wine, a glass of wine.
We weren't allowed to bring to our room.
Not even that. They took year and north.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, Claudio, where's the wine? And he had to ask for it.
I was just about to ask you, has there ever been a situation where you feel like you have been, Sasha, being discriminated, or you feel
All
the
the
level
time.
of prejudice, and Claudia had to step in? You know, I was about to ask
All
her.
the time.
All the time. Well,
I always send him first. I said, you go, babe. Even with where we live in right now, right? There's people that will come to do, like, if we're doing some upgrade or renovation and stuff and all of that. And they came and I opened the door, they saw me, and the way they treated me, as if I'm a renter. They don't believe, that I'm an owner. And just the way how they speak to me and speak down at me and stuff and all of that. So every time I have to send Claudio, and he would get everything. Because Claudio, he uses charm too, right? So that to him he get away with everything. Yeah.
But it even happens in stores, like when I'll let her go into the store first, and they won't come up and help her. If we go into an expensive store, they won't go in and help her.
Yeah.
But when I walk in and they see me beside her, then they come up to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So I'm assuming that treatment is meted out to you in a more white community.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is it like, Sasha, when you are in a predominant black community? How
In a black community,
do they respond to you and Claudio like that?
Oh, the black community, like Claudio people, like when in Toronto, they love Jamaicans. Toronto love Jamaicans, right? So we don't face the challenges that we face here compared to because we used to live in, I could call the name Brampton. It wasn't that bad. Our neighbors actually were Italian. Claudia know the neighbors, them word. I don't speak to the neighbors, right? Everywhere he goes, he's just friends with everybody. So they were more accepting in different areas. I mean, like here with school and my daughter, but whatever. That's another story. But yeah, they some people like now it's not like I mean our story. This is not. I'm not saying that this is every interracial couple's challenges but this is ours. You know. I mean, we're Jamaican. Jamaicans are a lot of people love Jamaicans. He likes to tell people he's married to a Jamaican. Everything.
I have a Jamaican flag at work. Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Lovely. Sasha, I like
cool. He seems cool when he tells everybody. He's like, "Oh, your wife's Jamaican?" Yeah.
I don't wrong him.
Sasha, I like the fact that you pointed out earlier that this is not every interrelation individual stories. This is your story. This is your lived experience. But this lead me to the question of what was your family's or even your friends' reaction to your relationship?
My family, they accept him. Obviously, when Omar met him, right?
Yeah.
When you guys met him, you guys couldn't stop talk about him. Like you guys wanted him to leave with me, but everybody accepted. At first, initially, I was worried about mommy, because our mother, right? But yeah, I was worried about. I was worried about mommy.
I was worried about your dad too.
He said he was worried about my dad, but once he met but the funny thing is, Omar, my dad is the one that he shouldn't even worry about.
The least.
Right? The least, because he was so cool. So everybody was cool. The kids, they were cool. Right off the bat, him and Cece get along. So everybody was accepting. I mean, obviously they would. Right?
Yeah. With me, I didn't really care what anybody would say outside of my family. But when I went to my mom and dad, my mom and my dad, the thing they said to me was that if you love this girl, like if you like this girl, then I'll love this girl. As long as, like, if you're happy, I'm happy. That's the way my dad put it to me. And then once he met her, my dad and my mother fell in love with her too, right? My whole family.
He was nervous as
But
for them to meet me, but
it was it was an amazing feeling that how my family took her in and really like loved her and always kept telling me that how lucky I am to have found somebody like her, right? Because she's a very strong, smart person, and it shows a lot to
when you're
when,
having conversation.
yeah, like when you're talking, how she can have a conversation and not,
It's a
and
stereotype. They were
you know,
thinking one thing, and then once they get to meet me and stuff and all of that, we just the conversation flow, they realize that, you know, I have my own thing, you know.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
Right. So I know as a black person, it's really difficult for us to to be living against the stereotype. Because the stereotype out there is that, all black men, all black women, all black people are X. But then I don't believe that the stereotype only stop with black people. I'm sure we black people also have a stereotype of, white individuals, right? And
Or
thinking that,
Italians.
or Italians, right? Because every movie I watch with Italian,
Oh,
there
I
are
was
mafias,
fooling.
right? And so in our head, we have that stereotype in your head, which leads me now to the next question. Do people ever comment to you guys publicly, about your relationship, or public, maybe individual one away, like, Sasha, or Claudio, yeah, yeah,
Sure.
yeah, yeah,
you
have
know what?
anyone ever pulled you aside and did that?
We get people coming up to us that will tell us that we are a beautiful couple.
Ah, that's so sweet.
The nice one.
I'm telling you, man,
Yeah.
it
Don't you
happened
look
to us.
like it?
They told us we were the most beautiful couple we were in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Oh,
The-
Yeah.
okay,
That's
good. So it's all positives, and
yeah,
No, I mean, yeah. Some
okay.
the ones that are okay and not judgmental,
because
they
we
say
never got anything from negative about being together. Coming up to us, people, mm, I don't think they do that to me.
Ah, all right,
no,
that's good. That's good.
if like when they see us and they make and the ones that are negative that make look judgmental and stuff, they're not brave enough to come up to us and tell us, you know and
Mhm.
comment.
But it's
Okay.
nice when people say, when
Yeah,
people come up and say that to us. It's very,
no one ever negatively say anything.
it's beautiful when people say that to us.
That's
Like it
good to
really
hear.
makes me feel that we really are a beautiful couple.
Mm.
Like really,
Wow. Wow. And you sincerely, and you believe that they are sincere. It's not
yeah.
fake.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not.
the
No,
way
the
they
ones
say
that
it,
comes up,
yeah,
yeah, but
they're
the
not just
ones.
saying it, man. You could tell how when that guy said it to us and it blew us away. That one really blew me away.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah,
And
it
may
was
I
good.
ask, was that gentleman white or black?
White,
White.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. All right. Lovely.
Oh, the
And
black ones
but
not
black,
gonna.
black,
The
they
black
say
ones,
too.
no, they're
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
come up.
Even the ones that,
Yeah.
yeah, the ones that where we got my food, the Jamaican one,
Oh yeah, yeah.
they
He
all,
he he's the one that's enjoying dating someone outside of his race, or dating more so a Jamaican, because he gets all of my Jamaican people, the Jamaican food. He goes to the West Indian store and he has
Now they
people.
all know me.
They helping him and say, make sure you cut up the oxtail this way. Yeah, and all of these things. He goes and buy, because he does that, but he doesn't want to buy the chicken foot though.
We're getting onto the food.
Yeah, we'll soon get to the food, because I want to know what is his favorite Jamaican dish. So we'll soon get there. Go ahead, honey. Next question.
What do you love about your partner's culture? I think we should just jump to that question. What do you love about Sasha's culture, Claudia? And same question to you.
I love everything. Like and I'm not just saying that. Like I would like move there. If I would move tomorrow.
Oh, you'd move to Jamaica
right away?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jamaica brand all the way. Hey guys, you see it? Hey, listen, we need to promote our brand. You know, Jamaica's a beautiful country.
I love it. I would move tomorrow.
His first time going into Kingston was with me. And not to say that I didn't take him in the inner city or where I'm from, but I'm gonna take him Waltham. But
but I loved it.
But he loved Kingston, and when he tell everybody, they're like, "Huh?"
She wouldn't let me walk to go to certain places, but
he wanted to go like downtown Coronation Market. No,
I wanted to go walk around.
You must have. We drove past it because we went on the waterfront and stuff, and then he saw, and I said, "No."
Like I love it. Like if I go to Jamaica again, I want to stay in Kingston. I would like
because
that.
we stayed in Negril and.
Wow. Yeah. So you want to see the authentic.
Yeah.
I
think it's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Not the
tourist resort.
Yeah.
No, we never enjoyed it.
So he
we never enjoyed the tour. No. We went to we stayed in New Kingston though. We stayed we took him to Emancipation Park and
the ice cream place.
Devon House.
Devon House. And the patties are amazing.
In your mind and your taste buds, I guess.
And he likes the curry goat patties.
Oh my god.
I
like everything, man.
Oh my God. Everything. I'm so behind. I wasn't aware that there was curry goat pasty available.
Oh, it tastes so good. You have to try it, Katie. When you go to it's like Devon House. You have to try it.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
And yeah, so it was good. He liked it. But to be fair, I didn't take him inside. We drove like past the outskirts of, everywhere, and I didn't take him inside of these places. So, but everywhere we went, he was like fascinated. He's like, everywhere is gated, babe. I say, yeah. I said, no. It comes with a gate.
All right. So what's your thing about what part of his culture that you like, Sasha? Yeah, you want something?
He didn't really tell us his favorite food before you move on.
I don't have I can't have a favorite food.
No, but you don't like chicken feet.
Well, I don't like chicken feet.
But he eats everything else.
I'm not going to eat pig feet, chicken feet,
but
cow foot.
His favorite is oxtail or jerk pork.
I love jerk pork, jerk chicken. And I know what I had the other day? The jerk chicken patties.
Oh.
They're a little spicy, but they're good. They got real chicken in them. It's not chicken.
No, but babe, obviously.
No, it's not like but you can buy chicken
No, the curry goat patties is like curry goat meat.
Oh,
so he's thinking that, like beef patties where it's minced beef.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, the curry goat patties and the chicken patties, it has, chicken
meat,
chunks.
Like, but jerk pork is my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. No Arkansas fish?
Oh, no, but I don't
like it. I've had it here.
Ackee?
Oh, no, not Ackee.
He's not eating Ackee because he said he doesn't want to be poisoned.
Yeah. That's scary. You guys are a little crazy with that thing, man. I don't know. A
You
fruit
need
that
to
can kill
you
you.
need to educate him, Sash.
I tell him all the time, but he's still not having it. He said, "How is it that it's poisonous and you're still gonna eat it?" I said, "But I don't eat ackee, so that's why I don't push it on
Okay,
it,
well,
right?"
Yeah.
right.
But what else you don't eat? He doesn't like pigtail.
No, like stuff like that. No, no. Chicken feet, pigtail, cow foot,
So
everything else I'll eat.
you would not eat tripe and beans then.
No,
No, but he knows I love it.
no, no, no. Stuff like that. No.
Yeah.
Everything else I'll eat, but that stuff, no,
He
no.
doesn't even like the dumplings, but
No, I
he
like them
liked the
now.
fried dumplings. But I had to the boiled
Boy.
dumplings he
But
doesn't
now I
like.
like them. Yeah,
Now he tries them,
yeah.
and then
I wouldn't eat them before, but mommy, when she makes them, and I tried them, they're really good. In the soup, they're really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
make soup. He likes the soup, but like if it's beef soup, because Claudio
Yeah,
likes steak, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But like the green bananas and stuff like that, he doesn't get that. And you like plantain.
Plantain, I really like. Mommy
Mhm.
makes good plantain.
The ripe
Yeah.
one or the green ones?
The ripe ones.
The ripe ones. Okay.
Yeah, he likes that. But the green banana, that still
And
don't register in his head how we boil
she
the
makes
green banana.
banana fritters, which are really good.
Yeah,
Those
he
are
likes
really
that
good.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Those are
right.
really good.
See, him well Jamaican long time.
All right. No, okay. So he has answered his questions, but you need
But
to answer.
you.
Yeah. So what
I
what
like
what
She
what
nothing.
doesn't
part
like
of his culture
plantain.
that you like?
He answered. He said I like nothing.
She doesn't like pizza. She doesn't like pasta. So I have to go to my mother's house to have some pizza and pasta.
Yeah, but your food
But
is
I
just a
like it.
part of the culture.
I love Italian culture. The culture. I love it. I love the way how they're very close knit. They're very traditional. I love how he
Little
has a
family.
huge family. I
Okay.
love that.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love the like the events and stuff that they have. I love that. I love going to dinners and stuff. Even though I don't like the pasta and the stuff, but I love the cooking.
Hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? Well, I love him, so that's enough.
There you go. There you go. Earlier I asked I asked Claudio if he had learned any Jamaican, and it kind of gave us a few. What about you, Sasha? Have you picked up any Italian?
Oh yeah. I
See?
can he can't talk now around his family and I don't know what they're talking about.
Ooh.
Yeah, she can pick it up.
Yeah, I pick it up
Oh.
because the only reason why I can pick it up because as you guys know I know French,
Yeah.
right? So it's there are words that are similar
Oh, French and Italian
and
are
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very.
Okay.
a little bit like you have words
Yeah.
like
There's a few words. Yeah.
manger,
Yeah.
little thing. What kind of
So
Just
maybe.
little.
Yeah, but
what about Italian slangs? Have you picked up any Italian slangs?
Oh, that's all I know.
it's no, it's not
I don't
really
speak like the Italian we speak is
broken Italian.
no, it's like everybody's got their from where
Dialect.
they're from. They have their like southern Italy,
Okay.
which I can't understand northern Italy.
Okay, I
But
got you
now
now.
it's
Yeah.
changed
I'm
that
learning.
uh, now it's they're teaching everybody proper Italian. Before there was dialects, right? So the north, I couldn't understand when my friends' parents would talk to me. I wouldn't understand anything.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Because they're from the south, and then his mom and dad they teach him the.
Yeah, I grew up with the dialect, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Calabrese dialect.
So I told him, like I told him to teach Cece,
Cece's good. She's smart.
but his mom and dad was saying you can't teach Cece that because it's not the proper
Proper
name.
Italian.
Yeah. What about porridge? Oh no, I don't drink porridge. I'm Jamaican, but when it comes to the Jamaican food, the ones that we're known for, like so I'm answering this
Mommy.
question about porridge. Cece likes
Oh,
porridge.
yeah.
But Omar know this. I love food, yes, but I'm a picky eater. I don't like ackee and saltfish. I don't like porridge. All of these Jamaican food,
I wonder where Cece gets it from.
yeah, that we're known for. yam, banana. Nope.
Like I love mangoes
Mangoes for sure.
and papaya. Oh,
Oh no. And we like the what's the thing called? Jackfruit.
oh,
Mhm.
best thing I ever did.
Wow.
Bring a jackfruit home. It smells up the whole house. The whole house smelled beautiful, man.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
All
It was
right. So you
amazing.
you, you are well cultured, Claudia.
Oh yeah, Claudia well immersed into the culture.
Yeah, I call everybody.
Oh,
Get
wow.
everybody all the Jamaican food.
So it
Yeah,
it it
he
it, it
finds out where he can get it, and then he get it.
oh
I remember a time, Sasha, I called and there were like boxes of plantain and lots of yam and stuff over the side, and I was like, "How are
I
you guys
don't
going
know
to eat
where
all
I'm going
that?"
to find them. Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Oh,
he
Wow.
gets them.
All right. So we have two more questions to ask just before we get to the comment section. Let me go with this first one. I think we had somewhat
Dabbled
touched
into the
on it a
question,
bit.
yeah.
So, as you know, we know that racism and prejudice does exist. Um, but I want to know, um, well, I think you did answer, so I don't think we need to go
Yeah, I
there.
think
Yeah,
it's been
yeah, I think it was
answered.
answered, so we
Yeah.
don't want to go there. So, the final question. So, what have you learned from being in an
Racial.
interracial relationship? And what have you both learned? I'm sure that you came in because you guys love each other, but what have you learned since being in the relationship, and what myths you would like to dismiss? Because persons out there, they have their myth that, oh,
Perception.
okay, interracial, I can't call that word now,
Racial.
Racial.
Blah, that word.
that word, yes, that word, right? What are the myths you would like to bust, that people have out there, and what have you learned, as a couple being in,
An
An inspiration.
interracial
yeah,
relationship.
First though, I want to say that Claudia always says that being with me, I mean, not necessarily only just a black person, but obviously Jamaican, right? So that's the uniqueness to our situation. So he always says that being with me, he come to learn and see a lot of things that he never saw before or never experienced before. And if he had not been with me, he wouldn't, experience all of these things. Because I remember the first time I met him, or we met up for lunch. From work, and I was saying to him I have to run back to work, and then I was saying something to him about work and talking about my supervisor, right? And then he was thinking that he didn't believe me in a sense because he's thinking that you know like we make it bad like what's the word that we say like cry wolf. He's probably thinking that we cry wolf, right? Because a lot of us, or black people, they will talk about their experience, and people probably think it's not true, and
right, right, right.
or
exactly.
we would think that we are exaggerating. But when he get to see it for himself, then he realized it's true because when I come home and he will see how stressed I am and he will see all of these things, and then also interacting with my with the individuals or the people that I complained about, then he saw it. So he always say that this is he said he's happy that he gets to be with me because this is something that he would not have experienced if he hadn't been with me.
There's a lot of things I learned, like I've seen firsthand that I don't think uh, when you're in inter now you got me all
That
freaked
word.
out.
Interracial.
Interracial relationship. There's things that you don't necessarily look into or look at and or go through until you are,
In it.
and you never really notice the things that a black person goes through. You tend to think that they are like not really exaggerating the truth or not being very honest about what happens, and being in the relationship now, I've seen the sense of how people really are, how racism still
Exists.
exists out there, right? Like, and it's bad, and I don't, it gets me upset, but I try not to do anything stupid
Yeah.
when it happens.
Like he's
Right.
like, I'm calm, I'm okay. Like but he's the one that's all, and I'm like, listen, I've
Because
been
I don't
dealing
like,
with this
yeah,
for
like
my life,
Yeah, our entire
the whole
lives we've
life,
had to
right? And you
face.
would just come and experience it, and what do you want to do? Blow the place up?
type of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but
I get really, like, it really upsets me if it's with mommy, my wife, or Cece.
Well, the kids.
I like, really, I can't take that too easy. Like, I get very upset.
He tries to use his like white privilege to make the situation better. And then I would say, at first he didn't understand, because he would say, for example, if a situation happens, he would say, why not report it? I'm like, babe, how? Like,
That's what I always thought. I would say, like, why don't you report something like
and
this?
I
If
would get a
something's up,
lawyer and this and that. And I'm like, no, it
you
doesn't
know.
work like that for us. Obviously,
No crime has been committed. It's just your words against
yes,
Yeah.
theirs.
right,
So
right.
yeah.
So, I mean, a lot of the things I had to document and do stuff and all of that. But again, if he didn't see it, right?
It would be hard. Like, I tell a lot of people, a lot of my close friends, that there are a lot of things people will never understand because they never see it. But when you're in that relationship, or you actually see it for with your own eyes, then you believe it, and you start believing a lot of the things that you were told but didn't believe it.
Wow.
Yeah. Like for example, in terms of seeing it, like for example, if I like Claudia knows how hard I work, and if I apply, for a promotion or a job or something, he knows how hard I work, and he sees, and I still didn't get it, and he can't believe, because he has interacted with these people, and you wouldn't, he
Yeah, like, I wanted to go to work and, like, get upset, but I, I can't do that. But
yeah. The myth.
there's a few, like, myth. Well, is that the myth, like, Morphin?
Yeah.
just before you get to the myth, though, just before you get to the myth, because I'm really listening to Claudio, and you know, what you are saying is really in some way, I take it real personal, because as a black person, and this is our life, and to hear, you speaking from your heart, and literally seeing and hearing how passionate you are. You pretty much, so basically, being in this union with Sasha, you have um, become sympathetic to the cries of black people.
Hmm.
But how would you respond to an apathetic individual or friend, who can't see it? How would you respond to them, that who
They
can't
wouldn't do
see
that in
what you're
front,
what you're
like,
seeing now?
Try to change their minds or whatever, because they're not going to see that unless they experience it, right?
a lot. You want to know something? Honestly, a lot of people, that once I explain it to them, knowing the type of person I am, they usually tend to believe what they would say the same thing, that they wouldn't believe it if I wasn't telling them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a lot of them meet me as well. And once they meet me and see me, then they're like, yeah.
But that's what it is. It's and I have a lot. I get the respect I get from a lot of people is they know that I'm not lying about what I'm saying, because they know that it hurts me, because when I talk about it,
You get emotional.
like it hurts.
Like even now, talking about it now.
Oh,
You know?
I can sense that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying, it resonates well with me to actually hear that coming out, and this is what the world needs. The world needs, unity. The world needs to see no colors. We are just one race, which is a human race, and we all have, a red blood running through our vein. And I think I saw someone in the comment section say that in 2022 we are still thinking like this. We need to move beyond. But guess what, guys? The reality is that racism does exist, and it's not from one side, it's from both sides. So let us be real, because the narrative out there is that black people can't be racist. Trust me,
Beg to differ.
I beg to differ. You
Oh no,
understand? So
he calls me that all the time.
But oh yeah, she's racist.
But initial to get to this stage though, we butt heads before, eh? Because
yeah.
even now we are coming out of a lockdown or coming out of COVID, and when that thing happened, the George Floyd thing happened, oh, it was a back and forth with me and him. And then I said, look here, and then the Jamaican was gonna come on. I said, I'm not gonna talk race with him anymore. But the good thing about it is that we don't it's not like we're arguing. We talk about it. No. In terms of the things that happen, like one of the things that I find that you still to this day maybe don't understand is that, for example, he would ask, if a cop stop a black person, just in general, or a black person, or why do black people run from the cops? He couldn't get that, or he can't get that. Like we had that conversation, and it's like,
Yeah, I don't understand.
he still don't understand. See?
So historically, when the police stop, especially in like America, they have this idea that they are involved in criminal activities, and the first thing that comes out usually is a gun to protect themselves, probably. And therefore, if a police tries to stop them, then they do the safe thing, which is to drive into a public area where other people are, to sort of protect themselves, because we've seen whereby a lot of black people has been murdered for no reason whatsoever, and the police forces, they've gotten away with it. Even here in the UK, we've had cases back in the 70s, 80s, and even recently we had a case over here where some police strip searched a black girl because they claimed she had some sort of weed on her, and so even in 21st century, Britain, America, Canada, we're still faced with these issues. So you'll probably never understand it unless it happened to you, Claudio, I would say.
Oh, and it wouldn't happen to him.
Yeah.
Mm.
You never know. It could be driving with you. You could have, go to America for some reason that,
Oh, it wouldn't happen to him. I mean, I think the reason why he asks about them running, he assumed that them running means that they're guilty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they
I
have
can
something to
understand,
hide.
like, if they got nothing, just cooperate.
He said if they got nothing to hide, why
Just cooperate, right?
yeah. But he does not. He's thinking
I think
that we can
the US is a
cooperate.
little bit different from Canada.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I mean, my views are a bit different. I do believe in cooperating to the police, whether they're black, white, pink, or purple. I believe that is the initial response whenever you are stopped by a police officer. But I also do understand the other side to it, that there are a lot of times, and the evidence does speak for itself, where these officers pretty much have abused their
Right.
power,
Yeah.
their authority,
Yeah.
right? And you know, many black persons have seen where they are on that side, that they are the significant amount who experience that. So the first thing in their mind is to run, you know, and that's what they do. And it doesn't necessarily, and then maybe because we do it so often, you know, the stereotype is that we run because we have something
Guilty.
to hide.
Yeah.
We run because we are guilty. And I guess if they are not in our shoes, then you know, you won't understand. Let's be honest, you know, the way how I see the world going right now. I fear for my children. You understand me? I fear that the law, which is to protect them, right, may be the very same individual who takes their life simply because of the color of their skin. You know, and that's something that we have to really talk about. And I'm so happy that, you know, we could have a couple, you know, who are on the other side of the race, that is, and you know, can really discuss these things and show, you know, hey guys, we can do it. And this is just a trend to where I want the world to be, where, hey, come on man, let's just not see colors, right? But you know, this has been quite interesting so far. All right. We soon get to the guys. We soon get to the comment very quickly. Very quickly, Sasha, I just want to ask you, so you know, what's next for the both of you, or you individually? What's next for the Michelis? You know, any projects, anything new, any, you know, just pretty
He
much
said
getting into your personal life. What's up?
he said we're gonna move to Jamaica.
No, no, like no, for real, for real.
For real though. Yeah, we're
For
working
real,
on
for real.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on moving, getting his citizenship, and then so we can move to Jamaica.
Great.
And Claudia is just busy working, and then I just finish or complete my life story, my book.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well done.
And it's called Life Happens, and it will be available soon. The book release will be soon, but we can do there is going to be pre-order. You can order. I'll send out the link. Kaden has all the things, and I'll send it out.
It's on the
Yeah,
screen
you can
now.
pre-order there, and that's it pretty much. And we just here, just enjoying life with the kids and my mom. Mommy not coming to Jamaica though.
Okay, she has been Canadianized, right?
Canadianized. Long time. She's Canadianized. So she's not coming. And the older kids wouldn't come. It's just us three.
Yeah.
Lovely. And when are you going to Jamaica then? When is your next trip to Jamaica? And by the way, are you going to go to Italy? I know you were talking about that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we have to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
If I don't go, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble.
yeah.
But when you do, if it's possible, just
He's got
drive,
to pass
just
here.
drive, come over this side, all
Drive.
right?
That's what I told him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay.
We're thinking the next 3 years or 4 years to move to Jamaica.
Wow.
That's great. All the best with that move. Sasha, I've got a video here just to show our audience your book. So I'm just going to let it roll now, everyone. Beautiful. Woo! Congratulations. Well done. Fantastic. Do you want to go to the chat? And
Okay, yeah. I think we can go to the chat. Sasha, I'm sure you're on You can. Do you see any questions there?
I can see YouTube, but I'm not on Facebook. I don't know.
Okay. All right. If you can, so do you see any questions on YouTube that you want to ask? And if not, we will just look on Facebook. And we have quite a few here.
I must stress him out. Let me go, babe. Let me look.
There aren't any questions, but there's some lovely comments. May God bless your marriage more, says Anik.
Okay.
And oh, God bless your marriage to Mr. and Mrs. Wedderburn. Thank you so much, Anik.
And there are quite a few persons here.
I like Travis' comment. He said, I've never been in a relationship, but aren't you married individuals all black when the lights go out?
That does make sense. That does make sense. All right, and you're getting some quite a lot of congratulations on the book. All right, so guys, you can keep in touch with this channel. You will hear further as it relates to the book, yeah, you'll hear more. You pretty much hear more.
Can you just tell us a little bit about your website, Sasha, while you're on it? Your website, how they can find your book on the website or on Amazon. Just let them have your website.
It's before the book release, but the pre-order is available on SydneyMichelis.com. You can go there. You can pre-order
Can you spell it out for us, please?
It's on the screen.
Okay.
SIDONEY, his last name, .com. Michelle, MICELI.com. And you can pre-order. The release will be in a couple of weeks. It will be available on Amazon.ca.com. I think Lulu, and Barnes and Noble, I think. And if Avril is on, I want to give her a shout out and a special shout out to say hi and thank you. She knows.
All right. Well done, Avril. Well done. I see you're quite busy there, Avril. All right. So before we go, because it seems like no one has any question to ask. Before you go, I really want to ask though, and I'm going to ask you individual to respond. What advice, can you give to those out there who, one, they have this misconception, of online dating and, hope I can get this now, interracial union, right? What advice you can give, to those individuals out there, and for those who are dating someone now who is not of their race, give us some wisdom, so we can pass on to them. Starting with you, Sasha.
For the online, I was against it, but I mean, I don't like the online dating, like the apps, the free ones and stuff and all of that, because you open up Pandora box. But
you gotta get a respectable.
Yeah, like you gotta get one that, I always say if you have to subscribe for it or pay money, then you just do the work, because the ones that you go on, they ask you a few questions before and stuff and all of that. But I'm all for it. I don't have in all of this. I think we were just meant to be with each other. So the online was just the outlet. I mean, we have to give all the praises to the Almighty.
Yeah.
Because he always say that,
I prayed to God. Like I honestly prayed every night to
find this.
To make,
to find someone
to find
like me.
somebody for me,
right,
that I will love and I can share the rest of my life with, right? And that's what happened when I met my wife.
Oh.
And it's
Look, guys, he's getting all emotional.
I don't know
It's the
why.
most, you know what? It's great, man. Because you know what? I get emotional because I've never
You never
been
thought
this
that.
happy in my
Yes.
life.
Oh, beautiful.
You know, it's great to be, you know, to have this and to love somebody, and it's great, man. I can't ask for anything more.
Right. And I guess you want others to have this happiness that your
Yeah,
experience,
I think
regardless
you
of
gotta
what
do
color
what you
or
you
race they
want.
are.
Like
Yeah.
always, you gotta follow your heart, and you can't let anybody tell you if you're a different race not to, because it's, I always take what my dad said to me that, you know, I have to love my wife. I have to spend the rest of my life with her, not my parent. And if they see that I'm happy, then my parents are happy,
That's right.
right? And that's what I tell everybody, with any, regardless of race. Just that's what, yeah. If you love the person, it doesn't matter what your friends say or what. You gotta love the person and stay with the person. Nobody else has to.
Yeah. You're
Hmm.
you're the one in the situation, right? So
So
Yeah.
that's it. You know.
All right.
yeah,
I
but
know I know I said the last question, but as I see you are mushy mushy with each other, another one just resurfaced. Um, and I wanted individually to what you love the most about your partner.
you want me to go first?
Hmm.
Well, you see him. He's handsome, yes, but 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 not but that's not it. He's I like everybody see him. He's easy to get along with. He's so laid back, yes. Like nothing bothers him. Like he I don't know how he's talking so much now, but I mean when he's among his family and friends, he obviously will talk. But him not getting trouble. I don't know. That's it. He
Oh.
doesn't. Is I'm the one that gives the trouble. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah. I couldn't have asked for a better person. Just his heart, he's the kind he yeah, the kind sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
yeah.
All the time.
He
All the
he
time.
he loves the kids, but especially he loves Cece. They're best friends. Um Obviously he loves children in general.
Mhm.
But he's just I don't know. He's my match. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Me no know him
Claudia?
like
And I
Bonito.
like like, you know, the strongness of
My strength.
There we go.
Sydney and her just the way she carries herself and the person that she has become. Um, especially like the last, you know, 6, 7 years that we've been together, and
Asalam.
uh, um, and everything that's just been happening, and you know, and sometimes it gets with COVID and stuff, it got a little hard at times, but everything, you know, happens for a reason, and everything is starting to get back to normal now, right? So
He says I'm antisocial.
she is antisocial. I don't have to
No
say it.
comment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was enlightening. Guys, listen me. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, and we ask you to be our marketing agents by
Yes.
just sending this link out to your friends and tell them, hey, you need to come on over to the Wedderburns. They have a nice little, session goes on every month, called Relationship Talk. All right, please do, and you do all of the the cliche terms
like, share,
And
subscribe, and hit the notification
subscribe.
bell.
Okay, right. You know more than me. You guys need to do that.
we
Yeah.
I keep telling Claudia we should make a couples channel, but you know, I wouldn't know what a couples YouTube channel. So maybe we'll think about that.
Yeah, the
You
life.
never know.
Yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
life of the
There's
Michelis.
so
I
much
know,
to
right?
learn.
Yeah,
And share.
and yeah, I think it will. I think it will hit. You know,
And share each other's
it will hit.
culture.
And
Yeah.
yeah, especially when you guys are authentic and you're just real.
Real.
You're not faking it because you want the likes, but people tend to like when people are authentic, and genuine, and clearly we can see that this is just being real, guys. What do you think? What are your impression of the Michelis? Please leave your comment, and what you guys think about Claudio.
Is
What
he
do you think about the white
handsome?
guy? Come on. Let me say this. Claudio
He's a sweet
is one
soul.
of the sweetest person I've ever met. Claudia is like my soul. Let me tell you this. Claudia is very emotional, and some women, right? Not you, baby, think
Okay.
that men being emotional is a sign of weakness. No, I do believe real men are the ones that express their feelings, their emotions, especially to their spouse. And Claudio is not afraid. No, I must say, I had a stereotype in my head. I thought that Italians were tough guys. I thought that Italians were
And
mafias. I thought that Italians walk around with their Gatling guns. I don't believe Italians cry and express their emotions unless someone dies. That's how the movie portrays it. You understand me? But when you meet, when I met Claudio, he was so sweet. He was so friendly, loving, just funny as I tell you. He's quite funny. He will just crack you up. Right, but trust me, guys, you will love him, and I know quite a few of us here. They know Sasha. I know who Sasha is. Sasha is as you already know, if you haven't seen it before, she's definitely my sister, right? Biological sister. We share same parents. Sasha is one of the sweetest soul I know. I tell you this. Do not get her crossed.
And don't mess with her brother.
I'm gangster.
Don't get her crossed. Yes, and as the wife is said, I'm the older brother. Don't mess around with me,
her brother,
right? Or else. That's why you better be careful enough. All right, okay, right. But she is one of the sweetest soul. One of the lovely. And one of I must say this. She is a giver. Sasha will go above and beyond to give her last. That's the thing I know about her, and she's very much family oriented. So for those who don't really know the Michelis individually, I am telling you because we didn't get to ask them much, right? But that's who they are individually, and together you have this beautiful couple. All right.
Music. Anisha says their taste in
There's a
music.
question.
And she's gonna say no.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anisha, come again.
The
Do you
guys have the same taste in
so
music.
you want to know the same? Yeah. Do you have the same taste of music? Do you like reggae, Claudio?
Who doesn't like reggae?
I don't know if you could see behind us, but we have a stereo behind us. And Claudio, most people don't know, is a lover of music. He was a DJ in his past life, but
Okay.
he likes
I like
vinyl.
everything.
He has a lot of
I listen to everything. I love reggae.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite reggae song?
Well, Beanie Man because
All right.
That Beanie
All right.
Man,
I
Double
won't
Rag.
even ask you which one. All right. That's good. That's good.
Oh yeah, you know.
So Beanie, you have a fun. All right.
He
Okay,
likes
that's cool.
Chikiba said Claudia is a sweet soul. Oh.
wait, but Sasha now is the gangster.
Uh-huh.
They balance
They
each other
balance
out.
out each other, yeah. Lyndon said, I love them. Anique says, I love Claudia genuineness, sweet and loving. He's my favorite. Stella. Beautiful.
All right.
You gonna
Wonderful. Wonderful.
have a how well we know each other thingy or no? You don't
Come
know.
again?
Were we gonna
Oh,
have a how?
we were gonna have a
We
game, but
we're gonna have
it's
the game, but
like
it's like
almost
late.
3 hours.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
and
Okay,
good.
that's good. That's okay.
yeah,
That's
it's
fine.
almost late.
Yeah.
And we don't want to have this thing going,
Exhaust
going,
our
and
viewers.
exhaust. But
Another
clearly,
time.
you guys, know each other, so
You know each other
yeah,
inside and out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't even want to get into all of that. All right, honey, over to
Well,
you.
we can ask one question then. Who said I love you first? We've been debating on that. Who said I
Yes.
love
Okay.
you?
All right. So who said I love you first? I bet you it's Claudio.
I think it was me too.
Of course.
It's not him. I was
Really?
the one that said it first.
Oh,
Oh,
is it? Oh.
that's
Yeah, but
sweet.
he wants to take the credit. But the thing is, after I said it that one time, then that's it. Every day, if I'm going down the road, I love you, babe. I was like, babe, you say it too much now.
I tell her all day,
All day,
every
every
day.
day. I love you,
See,
babe. I love you,
but
babe. And
I
I'm like,
thought I thought women like affirmation.
no,
Isn't that yeah?
I
I tell her
do
she's
love it. I was
beautiful.
just
I tell
joking.
her she's
He says
beautiful
it
every
all the
day.
time, but I
Every day.
mean, he says that I don't say it often enough. But me know.
Ah,
So I get credit for saying it the first, right?
yeah, yeah. All right, good. Well said. All right,
So who
nice.
said I love you first then?
Who?
For us.
For us, everybody know that already. Duh.
Oh, who said that?
Everybody know that.
Who? You
Everybody know
Canadian?
that. Oh, Kaden, if a kid ever tell me she didn't love me, well, listen me, L would have freeze over 22 times. I was the first one. And even when I said I love her, she was like,
I know, eh? She don't
stunned
say
Well,
like,
nothing
months
she
back.
don't
before I
even know
was
what to
funded.
say, right? Was it months or 1 year?
Months
It felt
before
like
I
a
was
year
funded.
before she could actually say, she loved I. So,
Really?
let me start to question whether she actually loved me or not. But I think that she was stunned because she was trying to figure out, he
How
loves
long
me.
was it when we said it?
Yeah.
Like within 2 weeks or so.
We told each other we loved each other within a month.
Wow.
And I believe that's possible. Trust me, I do believe it.
Yeah.
I do believe
I didn't believe it was
Yeah, you
possible, but I
started
do believe
saying
it.
it like within a few weeks.
No, but
you were like, I love you, and I was like,
no, but see, that's the thing with men who are real and authentic. If they feel a thing, they are going to share it. Doesn't matter if it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 3 years. They are going to say it,
It's
and
not
that's
him
what we need.
hearing though.
Yeah,
I did it first, but
I did it first.
yeah, I
I
know,
said
I know, I know.
I
But then,
feel
but then,
this.
but then, once you said it, he responded, and he
yeah,
Yeah,
responded almost every day after that. Because I've
yeah.
yeah.
I've been I've been in his circle, and I've heard him saying to you he loves you, and I've heard we having a conversation on the phone, and he's in the background telling you,
I love you, babe.
I love you, I love you. You understand me? So I know he loves you. Remember, we were on a couple's date
Yeah.
in New York, and
Triple
trust me,
date.
and he was all over you. So I know.
He's telling you guys if anything ever happened to us, you would jump over the cliff or something like that. Jump through the window.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, that will never happen in Jesus' name. All right, okay, guys, we're supposed to leave. It's over 3 hours now, and we can't even leave. We can't even leave, and the comments are just coming in. All right, listen, we do not want to spoil you relationship talkers. We don't want to spoil you. Amen. We have to stick to our time, and we're coming down to 3 hours, baby. Is it?
Yeah, up to
Yeah.
2 hours. Yeah, 15 minutes.
15 minutes to 3. All right. So we thank you, all of you guys, those on YouTube and Facebook. We thank you for coming in and for making this episode very special. Again, we ask to subscribe. We can't even, I don't know the principles.
Like,
Subscribe,
subscribe,
like, share, and what?
Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
All right then. Okay. All right. Please do that and let our thing in terms of the numbers go up so that we can reach more persons out there. And the intent is not for likes. The intent is really to impact others out there. I am gonna just be silent here and allow you to take over from here, darling.
Lovely. Sasha, there's a comment. Takima said you should hurry up with your channel, so really think about it. There's so much that you guys can actually offer and teach others, as it relates to life, as it relates to the different sort of responses that you get when you go out. I just loved it, today. For me, my heart was touched, especially when Claudio spoke from his perspective of being your husband and having to, want to fight almost for you or to protect you as it relates to the sort of responses and, I would say lack of privilege that is afforded to Black individuals. As human beings, we go on, and as Black people, this is something we talk about. It's our lived experience. We're always trying to prove a point, and I'm glad that Claudia was able to see, from a different perspective, from different lenses, just what interracial couples experience. And it would be good for you to actually have that channel and to share your experiences. I just want to take this opportunity right now just to say thank you so much, Claudio. I know that you're a very private person, very laid back, very quiet, and for you to get outside of your comfort zone to be here and to just share with us today so openly, so honestly, I really, really appreciate that. And of course, my sister-in-law, Sasha, you've been an amazing guest, both of you today, and we are so grateful to have you on board. Thank you so much. And guys, you can always pre-order your books. I tell you, that book is something you must go and get yourself. Pre-order your copy.
I think Avril,
the link is in the
chat.
In the chat.
Yeah, so you can pre-order your book. I think Avril says that the launch will be June 1st?
Yes, so they're going to be available. Books are going to be available on June 1st, but you can pre-order from today. And the website is actually going across. And you should be able to pre-order also, not only from the website, but I think pre-orders are available on Amazon too, as well.
I don't know. She's the best person to say. Yeah.
Usually when you can pre-order books on Amazon. I hope that's the case. Avril, if you're still listening, we need your expert advice on this.
Right. And can you give the title of the book again, Sasha? What's the title of the book again?
I can play that video again if you want me to. And then we'll just
what happens with women.
Okay, all right. We're gonna play it.
Beautiful. Thank you all so much for your love, for your support. And again, we're just going to ask you just to send a link out and ask, your friends, your family, your relative, even your enemy to subscribe and just check us out. Okay. Thank you all so much. And thank you for everyone who participated, interacted in the comment chat. Thank you. Sasha, Claudia, any last words?
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for having us.
It was great.
it was great sharing, our experience and our love, and just us talking to you guys. It makes it easy and simple. We know that relationship in general is not easy. So or marriage, it takes work. That's one thing I have to tell you guys. Not because yes, it's interracial, but it's still hard. So love is the foundation, yeah, but it still takes work, right? Because if annoying me sometime too, I don't do the annoying, him do it.
And he's nodding his head.
So yeah,
Right.
but thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I hope we somehow impressed you guys.
Oh,
So
it's awesome.
It was great.
yeah.
It was great. It was great.
Amazing. Amazing. I've learned so much today as well. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
That's
All
good.
right.
All
So
right.
I think that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. When is our next one?
We are gonna do another one for this month. I think it might be Friday the 25th. I think it might be. Is it the 20th? No, it's not the 25th. The 23rd.
It could be
22nd.
no,
22nd.
Sunday the 24th. Yeah, so 22nd. Yeah.
Either 22nd or the 23rd. Can we double check?
Sunday's the 24th.
Sunday's the 24th?
Yeah.
No, but Friday would be the 22nd.
Yeah, it's the 22nd.
Lovely. So we're going to be on Friday the 22nd. It's going to be at 7 p.m. our time, and it's going to be, I think it's 2 p.m. in Canada and America, and 1 for Jamaica. Okay, so that's going to be Friday the 22nd. We will see you then. Tune in, and we'll send a link out. Share, as I said, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see next time where we're on. Thank you so much. Say goodbye, baby.
Bye.